Peoples of the universe, please attend carefully. The message that follows is vital to the future of you all.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, I wanted to Photoshop, I don't know, either the master or the doctor advising, what's his name? Zelensky, the Ukrainian prime minister, president guy, right? Because, listen, I don't know how to feel about anything or what's going on. I don't trust anything, okay? Whatever anybody tells you, don't trust them. I don't know who's a good guy. I don't know who's a bad guy. I think probably everybody's bad guys. It's doing my head in. But I do like the pluck. I do like not just the pluck. I do like the. I don't know if it was intentional, but the immense victory that the Ukrainians have enacted, right? And I call it immense victory because we are in. Well, obviously they're in kinetic warfare. But mainly we're in fourth and fifth generational warfare, which is all about information. It's all about what you believe, right? Everything is about what you believe, right? And so you have misinformation flying backwards and forwards. They say the Russians killed this person or killed these people. They said, no, we took them prisoner. And everything's going backwards and forwards. Everybody is putting on a front. Don't believe anybody about anything, right? Unless you're there, and especially if you're there, don't believe anyone, right? That's what I would say. I hope people come out of it well. I hope not too many people get hurt. I think that's a ridiculous. I do not think, however, and I want you to all to rest easy with this knowledge. If I'm right about anything, I do not think we're facing a global nuclear. I don't think we're facing an extinction event, right? I don't think we're looking at the end. I think there will probably be a nuclear exchange of some sort. I don't know what, but I think that's probably likely. With Ukraine, I don't know. I question is why is what was I going to say? Why is Putin doing this? Like, that's the thing that nobody really knows, right? And I think that's the point where just about everybody's up to right now. Like, what? Well, firstly, I don't think he expected there to be so much resistance. I thought he would have been like, listen, if it was me, I would have been like, oh, they're bigger than me. I surrender. I mean, honestly, I don't really, this is kind of racist, but my daughter's like, what's the difference? It's just like white, pale, pasty Europeans and this white, pale, pasty Europeans. They seem to have roughly the same human rights under both regimes. As far as I understand, I really don't know. I don't shout at me, okay? I don't know. I've never been an expert in Ukrainian Russian affairs. That's not my bag, man. I'm just a guy standing on the side and going, what? Wait, what? They go, oh, that looks a bit end of the worldy. And we are. Is there any way we can find out what DEFCON level we're at? It's got to be 3, right? If that movie War Games is true, we got to be at DEFCON 3. No? Well, what? Once the Russians go, it goes like missiles hot. Okay, like that. That's got to be that. We're at yellow alert, minimally. I think we're at red alert. No? I think we need to charge our shields. That's the vibe I got, right? We need to do, the bit where, I don't know why they had to do this, but I think it was Star Trek 6, where they had, the craziest thing, it's either 2 or 6, where you had the engineering crew had to pull off the sheeting of the torpedo tubes, and you were like, saw it from the torpedo tube point of view, and the music was all very dramatic as they did it. They're getting the ship ready for battle. I think it was 6. Oh man, Star Trek 6 is awesome. Valaris should have been Savick, however. That was the big flaw with Star Trek 6. But hey, okay. Firstly, invading and occupying a place where everybody's got guns and are firing at you. Even though you're overwhelmingly, militarily superior, what are you going to do? You're going to bomb them from orbit? I don't know why he said I'm put the nukes on standby, but like he can't back down at this point. Like if he turns tail at this point, like what the hell? So, but he's got to have some kind of end game. But he seems reasonably freaked out, right? He seems reasonably freaked out. So I don't know, and that's normally an indicator of what's going on, isn't it? Like oh, he seems freaked out. So I don't know what's going down. Yeah, listen, I just hope both people are going to be okay. In terms of the whole end of days thing, right? It's I think, and I'm not 100% sure, part of it is Persia, which is Iran. Persia wages this war. So I would have thought this would be around September time, right? Here, I'll look it up. When's the Jewish New Year? 1 second. I'll look it up for you. I'll look up for you when the end of the world's happening. 1 second. Rosh Hashanah 2022. Let's see when it is. It is okay, early September, right? Early September. Oh no, that's last year. Late September. Late September is this year, right? September 25th. Okay, so by then, Persia, which is Iran, has to be involved in some kind of war where the Jews are thrown into consternation and fear. And they go, I don't know what to do. Oy vey! Basically, well, yeah, I think they'll translate it into modern parlance. Like, right? So, and then a Baskol, which is like a particular miraculous event. It's called it's like the voice of heaven, right? Sounds. I mean, you hear it. It's supposed to be a female voice, delicate female voice you hear in your ear. And it's literally the voice of God. It says, don't panic. This is all planned for. The time of redemption is here. Right? And that's basically it. But yeah, that's supposed to be following the whole role that it's sometime next year that they build the temple. Because it's supposed to be the year after Shemitah, which is this year. But so it's just, look, dudes, what can I tell you? It's lining up. It's kind of coming true. They say like the year before is going to have many international wars. Well, okay, if I can check, I think we're there. Yeah, I think we're going to get some more, right? And, this is what it says. There's going to be great international strife and consternation. Well, okay, well that's happening. Okay, and at some point. It seems there's going to be some kind of nuclear showdown with Iran, right? By September. So how many months we got to go now? We're in March. Okay, so we got March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Okay, 7 months. 7 months, man. 7 months. Not that far to go. I mean, like in hindsight, it'll be pretty quick, but that's what 7 months, or it's not that at all, right? I guess we'll know. I like putting a date on it, though, right? I like putting a date and say if nothing's happened by then, well, that's clearly not, right? It's clearly not happening, right? So okay, and then but you got to wait a whole nother year to make sure if the temple is not rebuilt in the following year, then that whole prediction model is 100% off. But it's been pretty accurate thus far, right? And it's getting like disturbingly so. So, I mean, yeah. But the question is, what is Putin's endgame? Like, I guess he just thought he'll go through like a knife through butter, and he'll get some sanctions, and it'll be fine. And he's like backed by China. And I thought, I guess I just keep thinking the art Sun Tzu, I think, is it, that says, make your enemies think that you are strong when you are weak, and make them think you are weak when you're strong. Well, if that's the case, then Putin's pretty darn strong. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we have much more important things to talk about tonight. Firstly, more Doctor Who bollocks, really. I mean, actually, there's some that's quite interesting, sort of, not really. Like clearly the end of the McGann run is nigh. Thank God. With Strand in part 4, we got the cover for it, and they couldn't get Tom Baker in, so now they got Colin Baker instead, apparently. And he was also the curator. Whatever. It's just kind of annoying. It's not the way I imagined it, but okay, whatever. It doesn't really bother me. So we got that going on. Whatever. We got the Capaldi, Eccleston, Matt Smith, David Tennant rumor for the 60th. Sod off. Capaldi, very unlikely. Eccleston, less so. I can see Matt Smith and David Tennant, right? But come on, no. So just see that. I've seen. I mean, Capaldi accident. That sounds nonsense. But we will look at that. There's also, if you have time, we'll get to it. There's an article. What great plot twists? Top 10 great plot twists of Doctor Who, which is actually a pretty darn good article. I think it was a What Culture one. Again, plot twist. What happens if Putin turns out to be right? Okay, on the good guys, like we're really being controlled. Like the Western world has been controlled by some kind of evil mind parasite from beyond space and time, right? Some kind of Keller machine-esque thing, right? And it's made us crazy, and that's the thing that is controlling social media to make us insane. They're like Telosians. They're like, they are not fulfilled. We will make them fulfilled. See how they plaster to each other. And we are just the same on a virtual reality game. For somehow, Putin has broken out of his programming, and he's taking on these alien bug parasites. God damn it! And he ain't gonna give him any quarter. And so, plot twist at the end of season 1 turns out to be the good guy. Yeah. You can see it happening. Listen, are you telling me that sort of weird shit can't go down in 2022? Are you really telling me it's not all because of some evil brain parasite that's been powering social media to make us want to kill each other? Right? Are you telling me you really don't give any credence to that whatsoever? When everything else has happened, right? Biggest land war since World War II in Europe. Yeah, really? I think in the world, right? I guess I was going to say in World War II, in the world. One second. 1 second. I'm getting voicemails from Yael, my daughter. Let's see. Okay, because I think I got a thing from Shane, but let's see what this is.
I do not remember ordering anything of any sorts. You should ask support.
I got a notification from Shane. All worship Shane, the all-powerful Shane. Then I sent it to my daughter. Then I said, wait a minute. Maybe it's those alien bug parasites, but also maybe it's a human, a good old human. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember. I can't remember. Man, sorry, I started thinking about what I wanted to pull up, she cried. 1 second. One second. Let me show you what we got coming up. Going to over there. Doink. Okay, so we got to go here and here and here. Does this help me? No, I don't think that's come out yet. Okay, my sudden burst of efficiency at getting articles out early, it's quite impressed me. I have to tell you. You know, and I like being impressed by me because, you know, I'm a pretty impressive guy. Do we have the live at 5 on? There we go. We'll go with that. Doink. Fine. Share screen. There we go. We'll start over here. We'll start with tonight's one. See, I told you. You see, I told you. It said we were coming back next year. If there's the next year, wait. Is that Perry on page 3? Oh, believe me, I do not deny that reality. I do not deny that reality at all. I would be happy to see that than Matt Smith and David Tennant come back. for the 6 years. That's just me for you. And that's even a today Perry, not even a 21-year-old Perry. I'll take the 21-year-old Perry. Don't get me wrong. Seemed like a very healthy young lady. What can I say? Very angry a lot of the time. You know what you need to do? You need to introduce that 21-year-old angry Perry to weed. Okay, that's what you need to do. Oh boy, wouldn't she be great if she just relaxes? Oh, maybe not go for the hills all the time. When you're in Lanzarote, maybe not. I don't know. You decide. How about when you're trying to go through the Seville rock countryside? You don't strap on your heels then, darling. How about you go for I don't know, pair of sneakers? Let's go crazy. And Ilsiators, God bless her. Thank you, John Nathan Turner. Give me an unrealistic expectation of heels for the rest of my life. And then, oh my God, we are going to spend a long time looking at this. I have at least one video. We might actually do two. Going into the new Star Wars Galactic cruiser hotel. It's so embarrassingly bad. And you can see the story group all over it because it's all stunning and brave ladies being stunning and brave. And ladies. Does that scare you, man? No, it bores me, darling. It bores me. Right, so we're going to do that. And of course, for my sins, I have watched Discovery. And, I'd say, God, I see a lot of people say, oh, I'm so glad I only got through one episode of Jodie. I've known it, I never said, and I don't, yeah, you're right. You should be glad. It doesn't get better. Right, it doesn't get better. The only good thing about this season is they got a guy in who's kind of charismatic and who can act, and boy does he stand out. he's like, oh look, that's like a human being, and of course he's a villain because he's a white male. But they did make him a pedophile, gay person. I think, a gay pedo. This episode. I mean. I don't know. He fell in love with an alien that looked a lot like a little boy. Right? That's all I'm going to say. It did look a bit Nambler to me. You watch the screen grabs with me, mate. You decide. You decide. I already have done. Anyway, got that. That's going on now. Space 1999. Oh, God, so woke. But is it woke? Right? Is it woke? At first, okay, so basically what the woke plot is that they you have Simmons who wants to go back to Earth and it's not possible, damn it. There's no way you can do it. How can you can't break the rules of physics. And my God, what's it, Maria Teresa Crazy can she just get nailed? Or can Dr. Helena Russell get laid? She is so uptight. Oh my God. I'm sorry, but yes. I am not the one playing it as an uptight, horny woman. Basically what she is like, yeah, no, she needs, this girl needs to, needs a bit of man love is all I'm saying. I don't know where she goes, but I think she needs to, yes. Because she's just angry. Oh, all the time. There's no need to be so angry, darling. Life isn't so bad. Okay, humanity is dead. You've only got 312 people left in this floating little moon base. But you got these cool outfits and these nice guns and spaceships. They're still pretty cool. Anyway, and then next is you're going to meet Maya. Maybe you'll get over here. Maybe she'll speak the love that doesn't spare its name. So in this episode, Simmons, you want to go back to Earth, damn it. But you don't. It's the science that he manipulates politics, and he wins an election for Project Earthbound. So they put their resources into going back to Earth. And it's such. At first, I thought it was a thin allegory about people who wouldn't take a vaccine, because that's about when it was written. And then it turned into very much a thin allegory about Brexit and their utter hatred of democracy, right? And their belief in the science. Now, all this would have been somewhat nauseating if we weren't living in a day and age where the science, dear love, changes with the whims of the day. Excuse me, a lab leak was racist, please. Calling it the Chinese flu, it was racist, please. Everything's racist, right? The vaccine is going to stop you receiving and transmitting it. No. The vaccine is going to stop the spread. No. Vaccine is going to stop variants. No. Oh, there is no natural immunity. Ivermectin. Like, how many times have we heard the science scream at us? Nah! And they go, oh no, it is that. Right? Over and over again. So if you didn't have your egg like over your face, like a cheap fluffer filler in an orgy scene in a low rent porn movie covered in jizz, right? That's basically that's how much egg you have over your face, right? And I'm not talking normal. I'm talking like some weird Chinese German bukkake, which I've never seen. Okay, it just sounds really gross. Like, why would anyone want to see anybody pooing? I'm just like, really? I don't want to see me. The hottest person in the world. I don't want to see poo. Okay, I'm not up for that. I'm not up for it, mate. I don't know. Oh, speaking of which, okay. Urgent alert, right? I am 2 episodes in. I stopped watching it to come to this show, right? I am 2 episodes into Pam and Tommy. It is awesome. Awesome beyond awesome, right? I'm going to do a review when I do the whole thing. It is super awesome, okay? Firstly, Sebastian Stan listen, one does focus somewhat on Lily James as Pamela Anderson, who is, it's hard to judge a performance because she's so hot, right? Pamela Anderson, according to this character, okay, that how they're showing her in this thing, was somebody insanely hot, cute, and sexual. And crazy, right? And crazy, right? And rich and wants to have a lot of fun. Right, but Lily James is incredible. So you can't really you just when you see it. Which is they have a scene in it where she has to go to Cancun for this affiliate meeting and have dinner with the station heads who are these me. They're all people in their 50s, all and I was and she's like, hi, and she's so professional, right? But she just wants me out, doing quaaludes and coke off Tommy Lee's Naker's ass in the middle of a club in Cancun. That's what really she was much more into, right? So that's her brush with normalcy. It's not. Man, if that life is normal, it's so wild. So Sebastian Stan as Tommy Lee. Again, I don't know. Was he like this? He sounds like the hugest dick in the world, but also very lovable. Right? It's very strange. It's a very weird combination. So the first episode is all Seth Rogen's journey through it. Seth Rogen, and I nearly switched off when I saw it. So I'm like, piss off. Leave me alone, Seth Rogen. And honestly, it was only because I couldn't find the remote control that I kept it on. Right? And I'm glad I couldn't find the remote control. So I got sucked into it. And it's about, he's a carpenter working with a contractor who's renovating Tommy Lee's house while he wants to make it into a sex palace for him and Pamela Anderson. They just got together, right? And they're just, so much sex is going on in the background, and they're working, and he's being such a dick. He comes in and says, oh man, it's so cool, but wait a minute, why did we move the bed over here? And that means another 2 weeks worth of work. And basically, it's I was screaming at the screen. It's client management, right? The problem is they had a problem with client management. Tommy Lee was a very expansive guy, kept asking for new and different things, right? And the bill kept going up and up and up, and he wasn't paying till it's done, right? He paid the deposit, not paying it's done. So what they should have said is like, because he's very touchy, like, hey, what, you think I'm not good for it? Yeah, no, you have the money. So basically what they should have done is say, look, Mr. Lee, it's like, I wish I was Tommy Lee, right? Your life is better than mine in a billion ways, right? In a billion zillion ways. One of the ways my life sucks and compared to yours is like, I don't have money. Right, so I've laid out a ton of money on this job. Like, here, I'll show you the receipts, and I'm broke, right? And I haven't been paid for like X amount of money because this job's gone a lot longer. I wish I could let it go. But I'm not Tommy Lee, and believe me, I wish I was Tommy Lee. Okay, being Tommy Lee seems awesome, right? In every way, shape, or form. I'm just a schmo. Could you help me out, right? And then it would have been fine, right? But it was client management. That's basically. But so it breaks up, and he like fires everyone, and then he won't even give his tools back. So Seth Rogen obsesses about him, and then decides to break into his house. And it's like this huge story. So basically, he ends up with Tommy Lee's safe, which has in it, amongst other things, the sex tape in it. Now, the sex tape is, you never really think about it from Pam Randa's point of view. Yes, she's crazy. She's crazy. And yes, she is a highly sexualized person who sexualizes himself for a living. All that is true. I believe like those intimate moments were her intimate moments, right? And I really thought, because she does like, act as if, she does sell her sexuality. So you don't really think about it that much. But then, when you see that's how it's told through the prism of who she is, how it affects her. So she goes in Jay Leno, and she says, "Oh, dear, that sex tape. How was that?" And she's like, "How was that?" And it's like the shock and awe, and then it flashes back to it all starting, right? But everybody is freaking excellent in this, right? It's a bit too rude for me, all right? There's like scenes where Tommy Lee is having an extended conversation with his penis, right? You see Seth Rogen jerking off. I don't really need to see Seth Rogen jerking off. My life is totally fine without seeing Seth Rogen jerking off. Okay, my life fulfilled. My life is fulfilled without seeing Seth Rogen jerk off. Okay, so that's basically just where I am in life. Anyway. So yeah, it's really crazy. It's really good. I'll do a full review when I see the whole thing. Oh man, I gotta go see Batman this week. What a pain in the ass. I wish it was just on TV. Oh, anyway, so yeah, this thing. It's so transparent. Oh, they're like, oh, stupid science denied. If we weren't living in an age where science deniers have been proved right 1 billion times over, right? Like, shut up. You look like you, God. Now you just look stupid. You don't even look like you're going, ha, and it makes you think that you just had your ass handed to you for the last year, haven't you? Yes, it does. That is what made me think of. So, yeah, I'm sorry. And that's the trouble with drawing it from the headlines, because you get dated and stale before you can bloody breathe, mate. And this is stale before it came out, which is a pity. It's a good release. Here's the thing. They really try, and Nick Briggs give him his best. He tried, but he can't do it, right? And he's in the same kind of delusion I was in, right? I really sit living through it changes you, right? But I really sit now. So what was going on with me and what's going on with them is that they are warping reality to fit their emotional reality, right? Their emotional reality is that Donald Trump is the worst thing in the universe, right? And so they warp their reality to justify that, right? And they would pull on real things, but they would magnify them. And it was ridiculous, right? And they wouldn't have like a very one-sided view of things. But that's basically what they. So they warp reality. At this point though, when reality is just so proved them wrong on so many issues that they were so adamant on, like lockdowns didn't help. I'm sorry. Lockdowns did nothing. Our response to COVID was mainly wrong, right? I'm sorry. Everybody's screaming, "No, you're all wrong." That's the bottom line. COVID was real. I'm not saying it wasn't real. I'm not saying it still is real. Right? I don't mind wearing a mask. Leave me alone. I have 3 jabs. I'll get a 4th if my wife makes me. I'm really not that interested. But yeah. Like, so that's the problem with this release. The third part there, there's a lot to recommend it though. So I don't want to say it's not a recommend, but so that's a tough one to review. So this comes out on Thursday, new Doctor Who magazine. Where's Jodie? Nowhere to be seen. Matt Stevens tucks away in the corner. Oh, we'll find you, little Matty Stevens. We're gonna find you. Losing the plot inside the 80s unmade scripts with Eric Saywood. That sounds interesting. World's first designing the Dalek invasion of Earth. Okay. I bet that's actually good art. This actually seems like a good issue. Blimey. I'm interested in the design of Dalek invasion of Earth. That was like innovative. That was really innovative. I hope it's not one of those stupid computer simulations. They just balls the crap out of me. Leave me alone. Space Simulator, reinventing the wheel. Oh, what's going on with that? Tell me more. Losing Bot. Okay, the Eric Saywood thing. Shock horror. 40 years on for the 5th Doctor. Very nice. Matt Stevens will take the piss out of you. Waters of Mars. Okay, collecting figurines. Hydra's Gate. Listen, I'm glad what's the name has got a job. Russ Leach. What can I tell you? So that's coming out Thursday. I'll do the review. Will be out Friday. The slow motion car crash. That is the end of the Whittaker and Chibnall era. Oh my god. This is just doesn't end. This was just just mushrooms out. Okay. So we had we'll talk about this now. Why not? All the Jodie Whittaker fans gathered in the world. Gathered this week. This is them. So we have this tweet over here. BRB, be right back crying, I think is what it's saying. After so long of us, so many of us, after so long of so many of us being bullied for loving Jodie's era. I don't believe you're bullied. I believe you bullied. I think people responded to you. I think, look, again, I think you responded to your emotional reality rather than the reality. That you knew it was shit from the beginning. It was very important to you. It wasn't shit, and anybody putting out with shit was evil, right, in your head. And so you called us bigots, and that's wrong, right? So I understand you felt bullied, right? But that's just, you got to look at things from everyone's perspective. Anyway, so this is an interesting little story. Be right back crying. After so long, so many of us being bullied for loving Jodie's era. You love it, but I'm happy you like it. I'm happy all these people like it. Really am. It's so nice to see her being celebrated like this. I love it. All Jodie fans got together. And one suspiciously hot woman. What's going on over here? Like, okay, who are you? And what are you doing with this gaggle of freaks? What's going on? I don't understand. Why? This is clearly a Starfire cosplay. A very healthy Starfire cosplay with, again, it would gaggle of the troglodytes. What's going on? Okay, this is from Kevin John Davis, great documentarian, woke as shit. Woke as hell. Isn't this picture amazing? Today, the hashtag LCCC Spring, London, why are you putting it as a parenthesis? London Film and Comic Con Spring at Olympia. Fans are able to meet Ted Dr. Jodie Whittaker. There were so few girls in hashtag Doctor Who fandom when I was a lad. There still is so few. You're looking at all of them, right? Minus the hot one. To which somebody replied, if this empowerment is about women and unity, you should also include all the females who were bullied for not liking the Jodie Chibnall era. Yeah, many people I know, absolutely. As a female fan of the show, I have never felt so outcast and mistreated and bullied by a lot of females because of my opinions are different. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the reality of things. So here we see the real nub of it. Nub. In recent years, we have seen Doctor Who, Ghostbusters, Luke Skywalker, all replaced by women. Yeah, we've noticed that. Good! Female role models. Effing rock! Yay! Yay! Punk rock! Hardcore! Yeah, no. Yeah, they would if you're actually role models. So anyway, yeah, they make your own franchise. And how are they all doing for that? I have to ask how they. So anyway, I said all the Jodie fans are gathered. This is them all gathering. Yay, Jodie fans! Look at us with Jodie. Oh, Jodie, hashtag our doctor at the back, right? Oh, I missed it. Where'd it go? Hashtag our doctor. Oh, our Jodie. Little kids being press gang in there. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. Hell, the Matt Smith one and a couple of normal people. They're all weirdo. Okay, so this is all the Jodie fans in the whole world. Looks less impressive when you look at it in more reality like that. Like, whoa. Oh, I remember in the Matt Smith days, you would have them all filled out up until here. Man, so yeah, so that's basically what one of the main things that video is about. That side of fandom also produced something very, very good recently. I was quite surprised. Somebody posted this on social media, and I'll say, "Am I the person cosplaying as the Sixth Doctor?" Sadly not. But I do recognize that wink and smile. That would be. What's better than one Perry? Two Perrys. And may I say, both these Perrys, rather fabulous. I have to tell you, very impressed with both the Perrys. The two Perrys. That is a Doctor Who piece of fan fiction. I would really like to read a bit more of, especially if it's in some kind of graphic novel format. Okay, let's get to the chat. Well, I'll leave this on for a bit. Ethan Buckheimer, how you doing? How are you? You have chores and errands to run today. Well, I hope you get back to it. I hope you hear a bit of this eventually. Lonnie is here. His stream has been postponed to next week. Well, I tell you, you want to see a doctor about that, mate. DC is here. How you doing, sir? Please try and keep the Star Trek recaps concise. Really? No. They schlep it out forever. It's quicker my way. Bloody hell. Oh, my God. But, you have to relive my emotional reality, which is imagine a man with having somebody shove a fist up his ass. Like, relentlessly, up and down. Yeah, that's what it's like. That's what it's like watching these things. An awful, mate. An awful, right? Nothing I would recommend. Nothing I would recommend to a sane person, okay? That's how I would describe it. Okay, where we go. Where are we up to? Oh, looking at the chat, aren't I? PD Richard, Star Karens and so many Star. Oh God, I know they're all awful, aren't they? Ben Miller's here. How you doing, sir? I mean, the next Doctor is Irish. That'd be interesting. That'd make a change. Chris Soda's here. How you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us. Where are we up to? Hang on a second. Oh, bollocks. I should have got a refill of water that before I started. That should be fine. I'll take it easy, baby. The Sun Ranger's here. God, I love the incarnation of the Master. Oh, the Ainley one, yes. Again, which side is aiding the Americans? Is it Ainley or is it the Doctor? I don't know. I could go either way on this. Disaster Air is here. How you doing, sir? Darren M, I'm so glad you got the artwork. Darren M bought a page of the Imperium, a wonderful piece of replicating the opening of The Prisoner. Darren Manis is here. Mr. Jekyll and Hyde is here. How you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us. X-Man 577 is here. How you doing, sir? Another day of life. Another day of life nice. Okay, another day of life nice. I agree with you. I agree. Another day of life is nice. Another day of life. This other day of life is nice. I can't disagree with you, sir. Stormy Rainbows, how are you doing? We were We were anyway. I have no idea. Typical Chinese carving up their allies' land already. Well, that sounds about right. Tzvi Lebetkin reckon Mr. TARDIS could deal with Putin's antics. I don't know. I think Mr. TARDIS is part of Putin's antics, quite frankly. Russia is corrupt. UK is corrupt. The US admin is corrupt. UK has Boris and the other camp. Germany is corrupt. Hard to take. It really is. It really is. We got this one there. I like Zelensky's fifth generational warfare maneuver of like just saying, I'm not giving up, right? I'm not giving up, and giving everybody guns and making it impossible to occupy without it being a large ground invasion, right? And that'll take forever. Derek Mann said, Putin miscalculated. I actually respect your opinion, Mr. McManus. I think he had to take Kiev within 48 hours, or President Zelensky had to run away, or this adventure was in trouble. This adventure is in trouble. Yeah. And that's why we all should be scared. While things are going according to plan, there probably won't be nuclear war, right? The minute things went south is the minute that it's like the minute he said, "Oh yeah, get the nukes ready," right? Because things have gone south. Yeah, I think that's a big indication. Yeah, we're up shit creek, mate, and anything can go wrong. Anything can happen in the next half hour. Oh God, really? Tzvi Lebetkin, Star Trek 2 and 6 was taken. Was when Bones and Spock were making a custom torpedo, right? I remember that. No, but I think before the attack, they pulled up all the flooring so you can see the torpedo. I think it was in 2. Right. Star Trek 2, 6 was when they're making custom torpedo. Would you care to help me in a piece of surgery? Why those two? That makes no sense. I mean, that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I suppose Bones was a bit more agile than Scotty. A time machine will be handy right now to travel back to not crazy times. I will go forward. I'll go forward in like a year and see where we are. We totally would. Listen, I think there's going to be a limited nuclear exchange. Yeah, it seems like it seems more likely now than the Cuban Missile Crisis, right? That's what I think we are. If Putin doesn't roll over Ukraine and crush them, why were the media afraid of him during Trump? I don't know. Wait, what? God is female? No, God's male. We're female. Humanity is female. We're the bitch in this situation, baby. China will invade next. Well, listen, I think they would have done had it gone better. Had the invasion of Ukraine gone better, I think they would have gone straight into Taiwan. But it didn't. I think they were like, wait, what? Right? Things not going according to plan is when things go wrong. I mean, listen, on the upside, it's look, when push comes to shove, a human being has to launch the missiles, right? That's our big failsafe, right? Because in combat, apparently, something like a vast majority of the kills are done by a vast minority of the people, because most people don't fire in the air, or they season the first. It's like, so I don't know. Putin wants to be the Lord of the Rings. Yeah, but it looks like he miffed his hand. I'm surprised, right? Zelensky outmaneuvered him by making a stand, by making it unoccupiable. It feels like that's the advice that the Capaldi doctor would have given him. Like, no, you don't roll over, make yourself invadable. What can they do if each and every one of you has a gun? It's like I could totally see that being a Capaldi plan, right? The dead DC agrees, my friend. It's been a while. My friend at the BBC said that yes, there's been a multi-doctor special coming from RTD, but she said, "Do not believe the press." I do not believe the press. Right? I don't believe the press in bloody anything. Interesting how Putin didn't pull this crap when Trump was in office. Yeah, of course he didn't pull it when. Listen. Nothing says anything more than the cessation in insanity when Trump was in office, right? No wars, right? No wars. And then, but he's back. He's gone. It's like back to business as bloody normal. I've been watching the Keller Machine. Yes, it's been watching Keller Machine. That's what I'm saying. That would explain everything. Says Lonnie. But that wouldn't explain the IDW and the fandom menace. Well, that is true. That is true. That would maybe it's a very virulent form of the the space vampire. Bronham Big is it. Evening, how are you doing? So thank you for joining us. Butterfly says on comments. I don't know what that means, but okay. Only do that with a big steak. Darren, I said already said hello to Darren. I will say hello again. Elkerson as a villain, corrupt doctor from the past. Oh, that's interesting. He won't do it. He's never coming back. Tennant Smith the Sixers would just repeat the 50 years. I know, but that's what I think. I do think that seems reasonable. That's Tzvi Lebetkin, DMG breaking news. RT basically hinted that he casts next episode. Oh, 1 second. Let me go to the DM. There you go. Breaking. Okay, well, let's look at this together, shall we? Okay, fine. It smells like bollocks to me. But let's read it together. Let's read the breaking news together. Share screen. That's the one. The next doc has been cast. I'd like to think the next doc has already been cast if filming starting soon, but I'm chuffed. Russell's interacting with 2 of my comments this week. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what the comments were. Instagram, the CDG award for best casting in limited series. Cast director Andy Pryor, associates. Okay, for It's a Sin. Okay, cast and director award. It's a Sin. Beautiful people who work with so much care, tenderness, honesty, and wit to create the most wonderful cast. Okay, thank you, Marie. Liked by you, and you said Russell liked this comment if the doctor has been cast. Okay, so I guess he liked it. Liked your comment, Russell. Okay, so he's been cast. I believe that. I totally think he would do that, but doesn't mean who. I believe the doctor's been cast. That sounds reasonable to me, right? That definitely sounds reasonable. Let me get back to the chat. Doink. Who it is? It could be literally anybody. It could be anybody. It could be like the 5 of them. Who knows? It could be freaking anybody. Is that the right one? Yep, there it is. There you go. Oh. Perry Vision. I feel so much better again. Alan Warlock. How, Rabbi? Please show Perry pick from Patreon. I just did, mate. I just did. Okay. That's unfortunately, that's only in my head. Seneca24. How you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us. Ham Donny. How are you? Go. Whizzing through. Don't work, guys. Based on 9 fans suffering enough with Series 2. Yeah, it really is woke. I'm afraid that and it was. So here's the problem again. They try to get Simmons, who's obviously Simmons is Nigel Farage, right? And they tried to give him a fair shake, but they failed. They should have had somebody who voted Brexit write his side of the argument, because they had him win by using like these cheap political tricks rather than. And it was like, oh god, it's so how they viewed the world, right? It's so the disease way they view the world. Was it just on top of it? I'm going to blow every last stinking doctor out the sky. Oh yeah, we were talking about the what's his name? Somebody said Dr. Alex. Where's Dr. Alex? Hang on, I missed you. Where'd you go? Okay, I'm whizzing through the chat. Oh, there you go, Dr. Alex. How you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us. Can you say Charlie Chats? Matt David and Jodie's 60th in a Sailor Mouth. God, no. Oh, not Jodie. Please. If Jodie's in it, it'll be a huge mistake, right? Huge mistake. Prior to the creation of a single market, it was mostly fascists that wanted a united Europe. I'm watching season 5 right now, Peaky Blinders, because I want to watch season 6. So I've read that I haven't watched season 5. But the Peaky Blinders. I like a bit of Peaky Blinders. Tommy. I don't know how they're going to do next season without Helen McClory, but I guess I'll find out when I finish this season. But that, I tell you, what stopped me right now, Pam and Tommy. Awesome. It is so good. I mean, it's a story of such extreme excess. I don't know how true it is, but it's really entertaining. Brexit 2, UK straps thousands of rockets to landmass and leaves the world. Probably a good idea. Says PD Rich. I don't know what I was saying, but good for you. And those other cool science deniers can't give an accurate definition of a woman. Yeah, exactly. No, take away guns from people. Oh, isn't it good they're giving guns to people in Ukraine? What? Wake up your mind. Okay, we're talking about COVID in the chat. God, I want to leave that alone. So Shemek, I'm sorry to say, slow motion car crash. That thing went from 0 to redshift with episode 1. Well, only in hindsight. It took me till episode 5 before I thought it was really not for me. It just kept getting worse, right? It just kept getting worse. Repeatedly worse. It was breathtaking how bad it got. One of people were dressed as Tennant and Tom Baker, probably like 15 times that. The exasperating bullshit spouted from this mob who engaged in an audio abuse against NMDs seemed subhuman. They are the gate. Yeah, exactly. All 200. You're being generous. Man, Alex and Derek McManus are going back and forth. All those smiley faces now. Okay, well, good. 2 pairs of better one, says Disaster Era. You are correct, sir. You are indeed correct. We're nearly at the finish of the chat. We're nearly there. We've got JD. Looks like a bot to me, but I don't know. Could maybe not be. Putin's only managed to drive UK into the EU. Yeah, it seems to have been a real. But I don't. Putin can't let this go. Like I think he's embarrassed enough to use nuclear weapons at this point for any reason, right? So I think that's where we are. Raymond Williams is here. How you doing? So as is Matthew Burrows, and we are caught up. So let me. Only an hour in, blimey. That was a bit of a waffle. I said, oh, you know what? I should go for about 20 minutes before I start getting to the meat. Okay, that's what I said to myself. Here we go. That we go. We go opening me notes. Over there. It's opening up. Just thinking about it. Come on. There you go. Let's make my notes bigger. Make it bigger, baby. Oh, you want to. God, my whole life is an innuendo. And I quite like it that way. Quite frankly, I do. I don't mind admitting it. Fine, now we're going to pull this up. Let me pull that up, baby. And it's that time. It's that time again. We've been bad. And we must be punished. By Star Trek! Star Trekking across the universe. Always going forward. We can't find reverse. It is not Star Trek. You see the inverted delta? Here, look at this. This is a message. This is how Star Trek this is. Yes, it is inverted delta because it's not bloody Star Trek. So we open up, we pull back, and we zoom up, and we're with Dave Cronenberg. Dave Cronenberg is back, and why they keep bringing him back? What a mystery, right? I wish I knew the answer to this question. Why do they keep bringing Dave Cronenberg back? He is like this like black ops, also shrink. I don't know what he's supposed to be. Super smart person, right? That's what he's basically a super smart person. Okay. So he's back, and the writers this week, who are new to science fiction, have finally asked themselves questions about what it would like to be actually meet an alien life form, right? Okay, all your questions have been answered in that. What's that movie? Which I quite liked, but many others didn't. Not Contact. By the bloke who did Blade Runner 2049 and Dune. Oh, what's that bloody guy's name? Anyway, that movie, the one with Lois Lane in it, right? That was a pretty good movie. But yeah, no, so they started asking questions about what it would like to be meeting an alien species. Would their conception of everything be alien, including communication? Yeah, because they've always avoided doing that stuff on Star Trek, haven't they? Why? Because it's not that show, right? It's not. It's not Interstellar, right? Arrival, yeah, thank you. It's like Arrival, yeah, that's the question I asked in Arrival. Anyway, where's my images? So yeah, they're having this big conference about what to do with species 10C. They're going to go meet them and say, "Oh, I'm Admiral Pussy. I'm very scared of everything because I'm Admiral Pussy, but I try and be cool." Yeah, now I've lost the images. Where they go? Come back. There we go. There you go. But 40 Burnham's there saying, it's okay. I'm stunning and brave. Yes, you are. You're stunning and brave. Hi, I'm a weird Asian person. I keep eating stuff. And you kind of remember me. I think I was in Star Wars and maybe Lost. Was I that guy? I don't know. But I'm going to be here to cover for Dave Cronenberg. So why isn't Dave Cronenberg going to be here, President? Yeah, listen, I'm President Uptight. I have a corn cob up my ass today. That's just what you do. Well, so do I, because I'm a Vulcan and I like emotions now because that's what Vulcans do. Would you like tongue kiss with me, Mr. Saru? Really? Do you think that's appropriate? Oh, okay then. Wait a minute. We need to talk about the DMA. Got to find out who made the DMA. Then Burnham gets an important communication because she's Burnham and she's most important. They say, I gotta go. Right, they gotta go. So the weird thing is Dave Cronenberg, right? He can't be there because it's something more important. The fate of the entire universe is involved in them meeting the people who made this like big. It's like there's a thing that they goes from outside the universe to beams into our universe and causes planets to implode and die, so they can harvest some techno babble. And so they've got to go there and tell them, oh no, it's bad. It does bad things, right? But it's going quite slow, right? Then we had Taka, the only guy who's somewhat, relatable in this nightmare. Blow up their controller, and it didn't. And now a new one's beamed in its place. Anyway, so Sam's been looking at it. That's basically his look the entire episode. I'm confused. I don't. Oh, someone's put their finger up my butt. Look. Oh, I shouldn't like that, but I do. Oh, I do. So the new DMA is so much bigger. It's bigger. Oh, it's so much bigger and it's faster. Oh, it's bigger and faster. We got to go and deal with them people ASAP. It's going to suck up everything. It was going to take a week. Now it's going to take 4 hours before it's going to move to somewhere new. So the Discover's going to leave. They give them 2 hours for loading, and the crew say goodbye. Who do they say goodbye to? They've only been in this century for like 20 minutes. The only people they know is like here on the ship with them. Okay. So everyone knows from 1,000 years ago. So anyway, they Burnham leaves and the president makes stunning and brave announcements. She's transferring power to the vice president, so she can accompany Discovery, right? And she's like, "Oh, nigga, please, what's going to happen?" And so Admiral Pussy says, it's okay. She's stunning and brave. She's stunning and brave. And she says, "Oh, but you're stunning and brave too." "Yes, I am. We're both stunning and brave." Stunning and brave. "I am, aren't I?" "Yes, I am, and so are you." "Oh, we're so stunning and brave." Meanwhile, Tarka's also stunning and brave, right? We have so he's brooding away. So Book says he's going outside the universe and destroy the DMA power source. So after he gets rid of Tarka, okay, so fine, yeah. So he's pissed off with Tarka. So what's going on? "Oh, you got to go. I'm going to drop you off on a pre-warp civilization, and I'm going to go and blow up the DMA myself." He's talking, "You have a chance, you don't know how." And he's like, "There's science, and science." Oh, so also you're going to need programmable antimatter to get there. And I just know where there is some. Okay, this is the only guy who's vaguely relatable in the whole thing, the evil white guy. Yeah, so I'm going to get the programmable antimatter. So back at Discovery's getting ready. The dots are doing stuff, and it's Discovery. It's hard to see. And this guy's getting written out now. He's going to work for Dave Cronenberg for some reason. Say hi to Tilly, and everybody else has been written out so far. And what's the name? The Asian woman, and there's so many people. Bye, goodbye. And he sees the president of Vulcan, the absolute president, says, "Hi, how you doing? Would you like some tall, skinny alien in here? Would you like some ponfar, darling? Right? Would you like some ponfar?" So he says, "Oh, it's nice. I really wish things could have gone further with us. I like you." "Well, I like you too. Maybe we'll find a way to ponfaring in my ass. Yeah, I want you to ponfar in my mouth, baby." Yeah, she doesn't actually say that. Okay, this is my inference, but she's saying with her mind, "Ponfar, ponfar, ponfar in my mouth." I think that's what she's saying, right? And you say, "Well, I think we could arrange that. That'd be very nice. That'd be very nice." So it seems like season 5, they're getting ready to leave to the strange universe, and they don't know if they're ever going to come back, and they're all scared. "Oh no, we're scared. Help!" So anyway, the Vulcan says she doesn't really say much of anything. So then Burnham's walking down the corridor and says, "Oh, hey, how you doing? Hi, I was gone for an episode and you didn't notice." "Yeah, right, I didn't notice. But I'm glad that your creepy boyfriend isn't Whip here." Said, "You know what? We're all kind of glad. He's somebody else we got rid of." "Hi, I'm a fake father," says Stamets. "I just met her and I now pretend I'm her daddy because I'm a weirdo and I have no idea what parenthood is. I want a fake daddy too, who accept me for being a boy girl or girl boy or whatever I am." "Oh, I'll accept you, but I'm worried about you like a daddy. Oh, I like pretending to be a daddy. Oh, I like you pretending to be my daddy." Says Stamets. Fine. That's basically the scene, right? And I like how Burnham walks with her hands clasped, Hillary Clinton style, to show how stunning and brave she is. So, which is both. She is both stunning, and she is both brave. Fine. I am going fine. After I finish this segment, I'm going to go and get. I'll put that trailer on for Crown the Empire, which I might actually get on this month, so I can go and get some more water. Woo! Okay, so where are we up to? So yeah, Burnham is serene and powerful and wonderful, and she walks to see the president. "Hi, President. You're taller than me, but we're both stunning, brave women. It's my ship, bitch. But I'm the president." But he says, "Okay, so It's your ship. I'm in charge of the task force to meet the 10C. Okay. So, do we all understand each other? Yes, you're stunning and brave, and I think you're better than me, even though I'm the president. Okay. We're Star Trekky people in McDonald's outfits. Yay! Captain on the bridge, an undeserved captain, a little bit of lens flare. She got her hair right again, thank God. And he gives a stunning and brave speech to be stunning and brave. Hi, I'm the new Muppet Baby. I'm right here. Hi, look at me. I'm not white. I don't know if I'm male. I don't know either. We're going to do our bestest ever because we're the bestest ever. Yes, we are. We're the bestest ever. Oh, you're right. I am the bestest ever. Yes, you are. We're the bestest ever. Oh, I'm the best ever over here. I'm the best ever over here. We are also the best ever. I'm going to keep on eating stuff because I'm a weird guy. And that's supposed to be a Ferengi. All right. Like, why is that Ferengi? Why? How? I don't understand. That's not Ferengi. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. So Burnham's like, black alert. Then before he goes, Admiral Pussy looks at it. Oh, Discovery, you're so stunning and brave. They go into when no man's gone before. Bam, 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 bam. And it's black alert, and they go, and it's going to be the crap titles. So they arrive, blah, blah, and I do like the design of the ship. It feels much like the Star Trek Phase 2 design, which I liked a lot. And she's like, but inside, I'm just don't look good. And they arrive, and they are 9 light years, right? 9 light years from where they're supposed to be instead of 5 light years. I don't know if that's a lot or a little, okay? So they're like, yeah, it's not exact science. We're working it out, baby. Okay, because the galactic rift and mycelial network and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we got to go this way, and he's going to go. Saru's going to go and tell the delegates there's going to be a delay, and he meets Dr. Gay, and Dr. Gay says, he meets Dr. Gay, and also he sees, what's her name? The Vulcan president, who he wants to ponfar in her mouth. Oh, you want to ponfar in my ass or ponfar in my mouth? And he says, well, I'm quite surprised to see you. Quite frankly, well, this guy's certainly surprised. He's like, hey, you vote. What's going on? Why am I here? I don't know. So it turns out she's there because the delegate hadn't showed up, and Vulcan needed to be represented. Now Saru's all like, I don't know what to do. I thought you weren't going to be here. Now I'm all self-conscious. Help me. And Dr. Gay's like, it's okay. It's just you. Affairs of the heart. Listen to Dr. Gay. Dr. Gay knows everything. Well, you are gay. Yes, I am. And I smile. I smile and I'm gay. Well, that makes everything better then. Everything's so much better because I smile and I'm gay. And I wish I was making this up, but this actually is the plot for this episode. Well, I don't even know what this piece of shit's called. What's it? I don't know. Not Rubicon was last week. Oh, I'll look it up in a minute. Who cares? Who cares? But to connect or some stupid platitudes. I don't know what it'll be. So meanwhile, this is this all B plot this week. Okay, I was going to go back to the B plot, but it's all B plot. So Tarka and Book are on this planet, and it used to be they're going around, they're looking for something, and it turns out he sees something. And he flashes, and he sees this tower, and he goes, "Oh no, it's an emerald-based base. What are you doing? Well, you brought me to the emerald base." I just got a whizzy world. It's all frozen. He said, "Why did you bring me to the emerald chain base? Oh, are you doing something funny?" No, he said, "No, I'm just. This is where we got to go for the programmable antimatter, which isn't a thing." And then he flashes back to the base at night, and you can't even see it. So shut up. Oh, you better You better tell me what's going on. He said, this is where the antimatter is. Okay, we've got to go to the antimatter. It froze again because it's so disgusted by this plot line. Leave me alone. Now we get a bit of Tarka's backstory. He's like the only good person in this, I tell you. Like, I want to go and see other things he's been in because like everything else is terrible in this. But he's actually quite like, I don't care what his agenda is. I just trust him more than anyone else. Anyway, you flash back to 5 years ago when he had a darker beard and he was a younger man. Back in the day. So he gets introduced. He's in a new cell by the animal train, and he meets this little boy-looking alien. They don't work it out to halfway through when they start shagging. He's like, "Oh, this is more pedophilia." Hi, I'm a normal male, which means I like to shag boys. Okay, little boys. Oh, I wonder if that's going to get. So we got the restraining bolt, whatever, in the back of the neck. So I don't want to make friends. I don't have to make personal things because again, look, it's a little boy. Oh God, it's so gross. Yeah, we don't want to make friends because we're just going to get killed. And he says, so that was the story. So anyway, so we started working together. We just started talking. And I said, if you're nervous, you can try and do these sums, come up with prime numbers, and then I don't know, try and take one off. And he's like, oh, that actually kind of helps. And he's charming, and they laugh, and they start to break the ice, right? And they get to know each other. And then, oh, what do you think went so bad? Anyway, meanwhile, back on Discovery, back on Disco. They're at the Galactic Barrier. We're nearly there, Captain. Yeah, we're doing. And we arrived. We're there. I'm stunning and brave. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And this is what the Galactic Barrier looked like. Didn't we see it in Star Trek 5? Right? Wasn't that the Galactic Barrier? It didn't look like that then. And I thought the Galactic Barrier was at the center of the universe, not the edge of this goes around the entire edge of the. Why not just go up or down? Like, I don't know. It's like, why not go over here? For example, wouldn't I like? Oh, okay. I don't know. Well, you just bang into the edge of the universe. So dumb. It's so written by idiot girls who don't know what they're doing. I said, oh no, look, I'm the new Muppet baby. So it's going to be hard getting through. I said, oh, what we're going to be studying in brave. So let's go. Enter and it looks like a giant vagina as well. I mean, really, come to my giant vajayjay in space. Oh, it's going to start penetrating. Let me tease it first. So we're going in. Oh, it's a bit gooey. But Stamets says I'll come up with more power for you or something. Okay, so anyway, he works out because they're all shaky over there that if they go into these bubbles of color, they should be stable, right? And it's the grey ones that won't be stable. They're about to burst. So okay, we got to do it. So then they go in. Let's go into the end of the universe or wherever it is. They go through roink. Okay, if it wasn't like that, everybody sure it would have been impressive. And it doesn't go well. Right. And suddenly they're desaturated. They don't have any color because they're outside the universe. Where's our color go? Oh, so dumb. It's all so dumb. So they say, we got to make it to that bubble. And they get into the bubble, and everything is colored again. And they go, oh, well, what was that? So the president says, you just got some urgent information. It's for their eyes only. I don't know why she is on the same pay grade as the bloody president, right? That just seemed weird to me. And they got to go and see it right now. Okay, I guess we got to go. Meanwhile, back on the ex-Andorian planet, they dump. Oh no, there's a cloaked ship takes off. Weirdly, it's like, what's going on? That's weird. And they look at it again. He going away, and they don't know what it is. Anyway, so he flashes back, and he's remembering being with his little boy alien friend, and they making friends, and they're nice to each other. Oh, hi, little alien friend. One day we're gonna each other in the ass. Oh yeah. You ever seen Brokeback Mountain, kid? Do you like it when dogs grab onto you? So yeah, he hears the alarm go, but he's all scared, and he hugs him, and he says, "It's gonna be okay. Don't worry, don't worry." And he shows him compassion, and kindness, and he's like, "Whoa, why do you do that?" Said, "I'm just a nice guy, baby. Now just put this in your mouth." Okay. So I don't understand. Nobody's ever done that before. And they're like, "Oh, we'll be friends now." And he thinks back. Okay. So he's working. So then he tells he's working on an interdimensional transporter, and he's hoping with they're making a non-warp engine, right? The PD Rich says here to Universal's where no man has gone before. Well, whatever. And I bet it was better in that one than this. So an interdimensional transporter, and he's hoping that they're working on a non-dilithium warp engine, and the geothermic power of the planet will be enough to power it, right? So okay. So then flashback ends, and there we go. And then they get the urgent message that's decoded from Admiral Pussy. So big news, the DMA showed up again, and it's on the way to Earth and Vulcan. They're going to kill everybody. We're all going to die. Okay, and they're going to be basically there. They got 70 hours left, right? Vernon's like, I got to tell my people. And she's like, no, we got to keep this classified now. People are going to freak out. All right, and they argue, I don't know. So the president says, like, with the Jews, we got to go back. And Bernard's like, no, we got to save the calls. They got to do it. And then all of a sudden they're called to the bridge, and they go, oh no, our bubble is stuck in a whole bunch of bubbles. And we've only got 70 hours, but we might be here for like 2 weeks. It's like, what? Oh no, we got to go back. They said, no, wait, I know what we'll do. We'll jump from bubble to bubble. Somebody works out. And it's like, but it might destroy our ship, and you'll get our shields basically destroyed. But no, we'll do it. We're studying brave. I can get you a bit more power. I once met a lad that big. It's this wise, Captain. That's my damn ship. Anyway, meanwhile, on the Tarka plot, he sees his old jail set. He looks around wistfully. Oh, where's my little boy lover? I used to love that little boy lover, and they've just loved each other in a little boy way, and they're writing equations together. Like, oh, you're just a lovely, lovely, and he's remembering his lovely time with his little boy lover. It's all perfectly normal, and they go and they get their programmable antimatter. Yay! And he remembers the time that he finally got his transporter ready. We're going to do it. Yay, we're going to transport out to a different universe. And they got the coordinates to this ultimate universe where it's super nice. And that's where they're going to go to. So they go, let's go. Let's transport out. Yay! And then we can be man-boy lovers in a perfect universe. And then it doesn't work. Oh, no. He remembers his sad story. What happened next? And he's racked with guilt all his life. In walks in the guards saying, what are you doing? Oh, and they beat them up. Oh, look at me. My little boy lover's been beaten. I don't know. And it turns out that Tarka was a spy all the time, sent by the Emerald Chain. But he said that's before they got to know each other. And he fights with the guard. And gun goes off by mistake. Bow! He kills the guard. Said, oh, fine, we got to get out. We got to get out of it now. And he said, but I can't go. He felt that they take the things off the back of their neck. And they're like, we got to get out of here. But he said, I can't go. I'm just going to slow you down. So he leaves him there. Said, look, I'm going to come back for you. Right? I'll come back for you. But he does. But it's too late. A week later, everyone's gone. And he never saw him again. But he's never been ever to find any record. Oh, he left a little symbol of the dimension they were going to, that little sign there. which looks like the peace sign to me, or whatever. Well, that does look like the Terran Empire sign, but okay, whatever. So he thinks he might have made his transporter work somehow. Okay, somehow it worked. And he's been racked with guilt ever since, right? Meanwhile, Discovery is jumping from bad bubble to bad bubble. Oh no, our lights not working, and it's counting down like how much, how much percent they got. And I think they're counting down to when they get to the bubble. No, they're counting down to literally when the ship's going to be destroyed. They're like 4%, 3%. I think we're going to make it. Yo, you got this, girl. I'll go to Hawaii. And I'm going to go here. I'm going to climb the Mount of Everest. They're all talking about what they're going to do when they survive this, because they're the bestest ever. And they finally make it to their bubble. Oh, and they have like 3% of shields left. Right? They were all going to die. I'm looking for where we are, but I just did a bunch of stuff there. Wait. Fine, we're up there. Yeah, they were literally 4 seconds from destruction, and they just made it. Okay. Starrett says, "Thank you, Zora." And then he goes and talks to her and had another fake father-daughter moment with his non-daughter. Said, my dad was never that good, so I'm a bit overbearing as a daddy, because I'm your daddy. You like me being your daddy? And it's like, it's just weird. All this is weird. So then the president meets with Burnham and says, Burnham's like, we gotta tell everybody about the DMA going to Earth. They're like, no, we gotta keep it secret. No, you're just trying to keep the you're just trying to keep control of something that you can do. It's not very as good. And I thought, you might be right. I feel so out of control. You're so stunning and brave. Let's cry in space. I will cry in space. You cry in space. So look, we just think it over. You let me know what you want to do because you're a stunning and brave woman. Yes, you are. I will cry together in space. So then Taka, he's got the program matter ready, and Booker's like, you can't blame yourself for deserting your friend and letting him die, or maybe whatever. Yes, I do. I blame myself every day. Well, let's go and get the DMA, because that all charges whatever. Interdimensional transporter, so he can find his little boy lover again. Then, we made it through. We were stunning and brave. We are stunning and brave. Yes, we are. We're so stunning and brave. And they just talk about how stunning they do. And then the prisoners, wait, we have an announcement to make. I'm going to tell you the truth. There's been aliens heading towards Earth. They're all going to die horribly. I hope you can keep your mind on your work, okay? Meanwhile, the Vulcan's like, oh no! It's heading towards Earth. I might start crying because I'm a Vulcan. That's what Vulcans do. But the stunning and brave gay family huddles together, and they all are so stunning and brave together. Let's go and get them. Meanwhile, Saru and the president talk about how sorry he is that Vulcan's about to be destroyed horribly, and he's nearly crying. Thank you. Oh, I found you such a comfort. Would you like to farm me? So then they have a final dig at Trump if time hasn't gone by. And it says, so why, the president says, thank you for telling the crew. And he said, but why didn't you let me announce it with you? And he said, no, at the times of crisis, people got to know. They have was exactly what she said? Their leaders are not rattled by uncertainty or overwhelming odds. Oh, really? How's Biden doing now, mate? Yeah, how's that look in the prism of February or March 2022? You're such a stunning and brave woman. No, you're a stunning and brave woman. You are a stunning and brave woman. And they look forward. We're gonna We're going to go out in space. We're going to go out in space to be stunning and brave together. Stunning and brave women in space. Star Trek. And that's what Star Trek is now. Stunning and brave women in space. And it's always shit. Oh. That was a lot of work. Aye, heavens and Betsy. That was a lot of work. Fine. Was that awful? Well, hold on to your hats. We're going to get more awful. You thought that was something. Wait for this. This is crazy. Come on. Share screen. Where's it at? There we go. Wizzy Will. It's going to share. Here we go. Let's look at this. This is shocking. I mean, this is genuinely. I mean, it's embarrassing. That's how bad it is, right? Are we getting a little wizzy on it? All right, here it comes, I think. Any second now. Okay, one second. Yep, there you go. Fine. So this is the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel. All right. Now, I've stayed at swanky hotels, like high-class hotels. I don't think this measures up. Now, what the best hotel service I've ever been to is Disney. Like this, I left America about 10 years ago, but no more than that, and 15 years ago. Like I haven't been to Disney for a long time, but like, yes, the service they give you. It's over. Yeah, you can come back. I'm sorry, problem being, but this is much more interesting. Yeah, the quality of service Disney is just breathtaking, especially in the high class resorts. So this is the cost. This is $6,000 for 2 nights, which is their highest level. It's like the high class resort, and to me, it looks like the lowest class to me. It looks like the Pop Century, which is like back when I went to Disney. That was like, again, it was on site, which is, so you got all the on site amenities, but it was like $120 a night in the early 2000s. Whether that translates to now. So this is their new hotel, Galactic Star Cruiser, and they're going to lose a fortune on this.
Star Cruiser! All right, we are on the way to board the Star Cruiser.
Right, so the whole thing is supposed to be an interactive story. Doesn't really work. This is the best bit of it, I think, though. This is how you get onto the Star Cruiser.
All right.
So that's essentially a truck, okay? They have that drives you to the resort. It just like backs up to them, and here you'll see. You get in, and like
right, so we're now
windows, and they got like a lot of these LCD screens going. And look, hey, we see the problem straight away, right? Here, although this looks very cool. Okay, that does look good. However, have you spotted the problem yet? I've seen the problem straight away. And the basic idea is you dock at this hotel and you don't see any daylight for 2 days. Unless you jet down to the planet, which is you go to the park. And yeah, so far, I don't think there's one big problem. I don't think they've really solved.
All right, so we've just came out of the launch pad.
Yeah, so basically you get them. But okay, so this is the lobby.
And let's take a quick look around the atrium, and I can see.
You can see it looks like shit. Okay, that's what you can see. You can see it looks like shit. Now, what is it specifically that looks like shit about this? Okay, and I'll tell you. What was it that was great about the Star Wars universe? Right? What was it that's fantastic? That was like mind blowing, revolutionary. It was lived in. It was worn. It was dirty. It was dusty. It was oily. We hadn't seen that before, right? We hadn't seen it before. All we've seen is crap like this. right? Everything's squeaky clean and new. It doesn't feel like Star Wars. Now, that's the first big issue. The second big issue is the actual story. They have to immerse you in it, and it doesn't work, right? It doesn't work on many levels, but we'll talk about it as this goes along. This is a long video. We're going to whiz through things. Now, everyone says so Disney. I have to tell you, Disney, the service I'm used to for Disney is the toppest level. It's like the highest thing to it was fantastic. I used to love Disney.
All kinds of interesting characters.
Yeah, they're called nerds who work there who were like giving free passes.
And not just the other bloggers. Some Star Wars characters as well.
It looks like low rent space 1999.
We definitely have found some interesting creatures over here.
Oh look, it's starting to break women.
So where exactly are we right now?
Oh, I mean, we're on the Halcyon. Have you ever been on a ship this big?
No, this is amazing.
I mean, okay. Again, I don't want to rag on it when I don't have to, but I think this is kind of cute, and I like how they're in character. That's kind of nice, right? That's kind of fun. But again, how is this Star Wars? It's like it looks awful.
Amazing.
Have you been in space before?
No, mind blowing. Hi.
Again, this is the captain, right? Yes, of course. It's a Karen. It's a Kathleen Kennedy self-insert again, like a Karen. And look at this. This is everything that's wrong about this. I mean, for God's sake, this is not Star Wars. I'm sorry. This is awful. This is awful beyond awful. So, like, yeah, my aunt is going around saying hello to me.
You look like a very important person.
Okay, fine.
This is what it looks like.
Again, doesn't feel like the cantina, does it?
Like over behind.
The cocktails. I mean, again, this is that extra, of course. You spent $6,000, right? You spent $6,000, and you don't get a free drink.
All right, so we're going to come down the hall.
This is the most amazing thing to me, the room experience, right? $6,000, 2 nights, midweek.
Way of the Galactic Star Cruiser here, and we're going to check out what a cabin looks like.
And okay, it doesn't feel like I'm in a Galactic. It feels like I'm in a hotel, right? You've already lost the. I know you're trying, but it's the story isn't working. You already lost the how reality has been broken.
All right, so we're
okay. Now again, this is the same as like the cheap rooms at Disney.
Walking into one of the rooms on the Galactic Star Cruiser here.
Look at nothing Star Wars about it at all. It's all pristine, clean, right? It's boring.
So as you can see,
it's a Karen-made Star Wars, made for and by Karens.
We've got the data pad here, which we'll show you a little bit more of in a second. Got a screen with some information. Got our porthole out, looking out into space. And then over here, we've got the bed.
Okay, wait a minute. I want to point this out. You're going out with your kids, right? You're going away with your kids. You don't want to be the same. You want to be able to shag your wife. What the hell? What the hell? It's like, what? Okay, can I have the cock block room, please? What the hell? I just spent $6,000. I'm not going to get a lay out of it. Are you out of your mind? What the hell? Just close the door. No. Okay, I guess I'm not getting a blowjob. No, that's not happening. Kids are here, are they? What the hell? So I would have been livid at this point. I'm like $6,000 for this low rent, 1980s Buck Rogers.
Got your bunk over there. Looks like a little bit of storage under there. All right, let's take a look over in this direction.
Yeah, run. People,
and let's see. Bathroom.
It looks like shit.
Shower.
All tiny. Look at it.
And this over here is where all the important stuff happens.
Hello.
Okay, piss off with that. Okay, now I'm like, okay, looks nothing like Star Wars. Feels like as a hotel it fails, right? This is okay. Whatever was $120 in 2003, whatever that is now, $150, $180, $200. That's what that should be. That should be a $200 room. You want to and then cosplay and all that stuff into it, fine, $300. More than that, off. So yeah, this is an interactive thing where you can get information and
Welcome aboard.
And of course, not Star Wars at all. Just Disney Star Wars. Makes me sick.
Hello, D3.
Let's fast forward a bit because I'm going to vomit in my own mouth.
Up to a Jedi caliber lightsaber. There we go.
Yeah, so they don't even have real retractable lightsabers. Again, you have this like lightsaber game you can go and play, and it's like looks like it. I mean, what are you telling? Okay, it's not that I played $6,000 and I'm not getting shagged by my wife. $6,000, they should have a decent hooker in the room as well. Excuse me. Instead, I get food. And maybe not lucky enough. Maybe I'm not like it. Maybe just get a little round paddle. What is that?
Activities and storytelling.
Okay, so this is cool. I like the giant screen thing, right? That's very clever, and they do a lot with it, right? But
you'll see here on the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Okay, it's just annoying me. You don't know
going on at once during our training session.
But it's like, okay, this is kind of fun, but a little bit stupid. But I'll tell you what we could have done with this in a minute.
Until we do, the Halcyon is not.
Yeah.
It would be disappointing to find.
Okay, fine. So basically, what's going on is they're boarded by the First Order, and they got you as a crew member, somebody that has to have given tasks, like somebody got to distract the First Order officer and things like that. So it's like that's kind of, but okay. Here's what they should have. The story is all wrong, right? Story is all sequel trilogy. No one gives a shit, right? It was all First Order, Kylo Ren. No one gives a shit, right, about this shit. What they should have had, it built the hotel into out of like a crashed Star Destroyer on a planet where the Empire fought, right? And they turned that crashed Star Destroyer into a luxury hotel, right? That way you get all the Star Warsy shit and the luxury hotel shit, right? And then if you want to have like this like interactive thing, have it as a thing in the hotel that you could do. Like you get on a shuttle, it takes you up, and you're on the spaceship. You get this is a day thing you can do in the hotel, right? And only in the hotel, right? It will be like but at that point you're not trapped in it, right? You're not. Oh, it's so stupid. And then you could do, but again, don't make it First Order. But here, let's keep it going.
And that the captain was at the center of it.
I'm sure.
And of course, we must consider the actions of your passengers.
The Halcyon is a civilian star.
Given recent developments on Batu and our Star Destroyer, I'd say that's a question.
So okay, there's I like them interacting with the TV screen.
Every last.
You're the captain.
And it's like, okay, the uniforms. There's nothing Star Wars about this, right? Why can't this be Rebel uniform? Why can't it be like 70s looking, or late early 80s, like Star Wars should be? Nothing looks lived in.
Obviously, you're standing right there. That data pad. Okay. It's that relay, yeah.
Okay, fine. I think the old interactive lofty thing. If you're into it, fine. Whatever. Again, these stormtroopers, they look like shit.
Fine.
I'm sorry. That why not have it in sequel trilogy? Put it in the Mandalorian time. Like that's what it should look and feel like. Idiot.
Discover your resistance sympathies.
And again, let's have this as an exhibit.
Now under the authority of the First Order.
You have no authority. And when they launched the flag, it didn't even drop properly. I just stacked up there. And again, this Karen, I'm supposed to have some hope in this Karen's going to save us. Will you stop? Behave.
We must remain calm in the face of such power. That is not what I was going to say.
And again, look, what we're getting. Bit of dinner theater. Again, this is $6,000. This is $6,000 and I'm not getting laid. My kids are in my room with me. You.
Those of you who have been loyal to the First Order, welcome. But there's still yet.
Oh, gosh.
We need your help.
Okay, again, this is kind of cool if you want to do this as a interactive experience, right? That's fine.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this tool, but
Yeah, we do a lot of this stuff. You don't know
seems
what
pretty.
to do with
Now we need to find these.
Okay,
The
fine.
food that you can
Whatever.
expect on the Galactic Star Cruiser. All right, so we're gonna take a look at some of the food we have
Oh,
here.
and look, for me, I'll be eating kosher shit. You know, like that's like an airline food if I'm lucky, right? And like, it doesn't look that. I mean, the food looks mediocre. This is ridiculous. Again, this is budget hotel.
I'm gonna go for the meat. That looks pretty damn good. All right, so we're told this is bantha meat. I've never actually eaten a bantha, so we're gonna.
And look, it's again another stunning and brave black woman because that's this part. This is all the story group. This is not Star Wars. And like, can I just get a Jedi walking around? I can't. There's none of this. Not a Mandalorian, anything. No, I got this instead. Really? I get nothing. I don't get no Wookiees.
These are some of the crew members upstairs. They'll be massaging to guide you from the muster stations.
Where are we heading?
Right this way. 2 buster stations, please. Not a drill.
Again, you could. Oh yeah. And look who it is. It's what they got.
Drill.
This is what's the name? Kind of red, right? Who gives a shit? And like, who's like, who gives a shit?
Have everything under control.
Okay, right, and it's this is just like.
Where is she?
Who are you trying to appeal to? Like, what type of Karen? This is just Karen. Like, there are no Karens in the world. I mean, and again, the Karens who saw this. Now, we'll watch another video of this, little bits of it in a minute.
I don't know what you mean.
You talk. Are they?
Here, 1 second. And then here comes Ray, stunning and brave Ray, being stunning and brave. $6,000. $6,000. Not even getting a handle. Okay, I can't even wipe off myself. Enter in the room. Okay. And I get to watch Ray prance around, being stunning and brave. You. Oh, leave me alone. It goes on forever. The last thing anybody needs is more sequels.
That was destroyed.
Oh, Lord.
You have your orders. Ready?
Literally, the captain is just sitting, shouting, shrieking. What happened to I love you? I know. Like, this could have been Cloud City. Oh, God, anything. This is just shit. Again, there's good windows.
All right, so that wraps.
And you don't even get yub. God, this is embarrassing. Anyway, here, yeah. You want to see who this is for? I'll show you I'll show you who liked it. Yeah, 1 second. Oh, I mean, this is just it's beyond embarrassing. Yeah. We're not going to watch this full thing because it's like half hour long.
Here we go. Going into my room.
See, this is who it's for. This is exactly who it's for. Okay.
Oh, man.
Welcome to the Galactic Star Cruiser. This is Disney's immersive hotel. Over here is where you're going to have a little table.
Again, she liked it.
They have here different dispensers. So you don't get little Star Wars soaps and shampoos to take home. It's all in a dispenser because that is more, I guess, eco-smart.
Yeah, no, that's cheaper.
Body wash. It looks like, and what a fake Star Wars story emergency on the ship looks like. really awesome ways. But even little kids like
Again, this is who
on
it's
board,
for.
and of course,
This is who it's
First
for.
Order.
And they're like, oh, it's cool,
More,
First
even though it's
Order.
great, very relaxing. Looking forward to it. Very cool. During dinner,
The
behind
gift
the
store,
scenes.
and like,
Block, now move away.
yeah, we see. And again,
Extremely involved. You have this blend of Broadway level acting and improv woven together with some massive technology system that is taking all of our stories and coordinating it. I didn't really expect how deep, how
it's too much, right? They did the story they've
working together. You have
they've
invested
the story they invested on. It's just
a lot of
it's
fun to
very
see
Star
how much
Wars.
detail they put into everything, and I appreciate that. And the fact that all doors kind of open in a sliding way. Even the bathroom doors open this way. Sure,
Yeah, I mean,
space,
again,
but even these.
this looks like garbage. I mean, again, $6,000, unbelievable. Here, let's see you go to Bounding the Comics that they talk about a little bit. Yeah, but I can't see how this is going to do anything other than fail massively. I mean, again, it fails as a hotel. It fails as a Star Wars experience, right? It just fails in every way, right? I don't see it anyway. Well, Disney announces Daredevil, The Punisher, Luke Cage, and Jessica Jones and Iron Fist to arrive at Disney Plus. That's interesting. And I kind of like Daredevil out of all those ones. Oh, I gotta go see Batman. I really don't want to go see Batman. An actress actually says something that makes sense. Maybe we'll look at that next. Where is it? Yeah. New videos prove embarrassing first look at Disney's Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. Yeah, so a number of videos have taken inside Disney Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel. The attraction have confirmed that, unsurprisingly, the company's latest attempt to cash in on Star Wars fandom may be even more disappointing in comparison to the price tag that previously imagined. I mean, it is. I would say embarrassing. I mean, like, again, if any of it was like this, it would have been much better, right? You know, but it wasn't. Taken by a number of press members and influencers invited to share the experience ahead of its official launch March 1st. Opening videos, there's going to be a lot more. Of the actual hotel began to hit on February 25th, the day of the review embargo lifted. These videos were ostensibly allowed to be published in an effort to drum up hype for the hotel. Unfortunately, Disney instead has experienced experience that could stand to disappoint even the most dedicated sequel trilogy fan. I mean, yeah. The video shared by theme park journalist Brooke McDonald. It seemed not only that the previous teased live dinner performance by Twilight Gaia was unceremoniously was just as unceremonious as one can imagine, with lights not even being dimmed to bring focus on the character on stage. She was also awkwardly backed by a Rhodian dancer / boarders known as Quinnan. Let's look at this video. $6,000, everybody. $6,000 for this. Right. As seen in footage taken by Attractions magazine publisher and Twitter user Dr. Disney. Guests can see watching Rey partake in decoding a Jedi holocron. Upon a success, an embarrassing tiny hologram with Yoda. Okay, yeah, I've heard, yes. This is funny. Yes, did. Hey, that's pretty cool, but like, why not make a big hologram? Yeah. In one of the attraction's other live performances captured by Thrill Geek, the First Order appears to storm the control room of the cruiser announcing the capture of the vessel. However, one of the Stormtroopers particularly having seen trouble properly hanging his banner. Oh yeah, that was funny. Well, okay, that's just being a bit of a dick, right? A little later in the storyline, recorded by Sky Talker, Kylo Ren menacingly appears before guests, only to be crumpled in a duel by Rey. As seen in the footage, once probably one of the highlights attraction, this moment instead comes off as tired and hardly any energy. By the again, I think you're being cruel. Okay, I think they're putting their heart into it there. It's wrong. Okay. What should they have done for it to work? I mean, this is just beyond belief. It's like, again, the more I look at these cabins, the more I'm shocked. Like what? Okay, they should have again made it as a crash star destroyer, right? A crash star that the local company, the local residents had turned into a hotel. That way, it would have been a hotel, right? And you would have had like daylight and pools and like walkers, and you could have made it, but no. It's just garbage. And these rooms. Oh, for God's sake. Say green milk or blue milk. Okay. But yeah, man, this seems like garbage beyond garbage. Like super, super garbage. And even the costumes all look crap, right? All look out. So, okay, this actress says something clever. Right? Do we have a Twitter thing? Fine. Is this her? No. Okay, so this was okay, I'm at the wrong thing. Oh yeah, so it was in response to that weirdness. Here we go. Finally. Where is this? Oh, you want me to go back and find it? Pain in the ass. Oh, this is just annoying. Okay, how much does this woman tweet? I don't know what that was about, but more of that. Okay, where is it? I'll just play it on this then.
From around the world. If you're thinking of posting any kind of poetry, sonnet, Shakespeare text, or Wind Beneath My Wings and the different keys and then mashed together in some hideous montage in order to help the people of Ukraine, please don't. It doesn't serve anyone, it just makes you look like a dick. What you could do are two things. Either shut the fuck up and don't do anything, or you could donate some money to the Ukraine people and make sure that they're getting enough supplies and food and being looked after. They're the two things you should do. The poetry, sonnets, and Shakespeare is something you should steer very clear of. No poetry, no sonnets, no singing ridiculous songs. Just be quiet and shut the fuck up. Thank you.
Man, it's very rare you hear an actor not be a moron, right? It's very, very rare. It's quite nice. Anything else we want to talk about? I don't think I can. Oh, I've run out of steam. We didn't even talk about the Doctor Who room. I mean, who gives a shit? I mean, it's just stupid. I mean, honestly, yeah. Matt Smith and Russell T Davies might be in the 60th anniversary. Maybe. It's one of the many options on the table. Who knows, right? It could be friggin' anything, right? I mean, it could be friggin' anything. You know what? No, anything else to get to? Hopefully, we're going to be here by next one. Again, this rabbi I heard speaking, they said he didn't think there's going to be this is going to be an extinction event, right? There might be a limited nuclear exchange, but I'm looking more later in the year than earlier. So put your feet up and relax, baby. Put your feet up and relax. That's what I recommend. I'm hitting the end broadcast button. I'm hitting it again.